I have a cool pad phone. So this is why I have one. It's so good.
Yep.
Oh, I found the word! They didn't know how to say!
Just why? Just why?
What?
What word were we looking for?
We're live, woman.
Oh, look in the chat. I texted in the lobby chat, the chat we're in.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Anyway.
Oh, do you find different word?
Welcome to the Fox and Grizz podcast. I'm your host, Fox. And we got two lovely hosts, Grizzly Dipper and Roxas.
Yeah.
And we got my lovely little girl over here. Foxy Lady. Rawr. I thought you were gonna say
That's hilarious.
Hey,
by the way,
you know
you're
what?
so frozen, Grizz! Grizz, come on, fix your camera!
Hello.
All
Is it working
right,
now?
today.
Ow!
Well, without having malfunctions of the cameras.
Are you running like back down the?
We're just having a hell of a good time tonight, aren't we, ladies and gents? This is going for a blasting good start.
Bitch, no!
Well, I mean, I can see everybody except for Roxas. Get your camera back on, boy.
Who?
Roxas.
Oh.
Hey, you couldn't have a camera on, man. Come on. This is a podcast, man.
Oh,
We're starting
oh,
out
oh,
live.
Bullshit.
We're starting out live.
trends!
Come on. It's live. Cole, I wasn't calling you, sweetheart. Don't give me that. What's up? Happy Friday.
I like the word cookie on your hat. It's literally right there.
Grizz had this wonderful idea of having all four of our emblems on a hat.
Does it say cookies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read his hat. Cookies.
Oh, you want to see something, Xena? Oh, recently we had this going on. You want to see something? We actually have notifications. So Super Chat has your emblem, I think. Well, let me check real quick. Yep, the Super Chat has your emblem on the stream. Oh, by the way, girl, I'll send you guys the link via text message. I'll actually send it out. I'll copy it and I will paste it onto.
We do not
the chat.
We do not collect $200. We get the hell out of Dodge.
Wait, what?
We do not press go. We do not collect $200. We get the fuck out of Dodge.
Oh my god. What's up? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Kelly.
Hey, Ma.
Gosh darn it. Stand up. Stand. Sit.
And happy Friday to everybody. And for those who do not know, big happy announcement. Grizz, you want to see my sponsorship?
Dubby?
Yeah. I got my Dubby energy drink. I'm sponsored now. Hooray!
What is a Dubby?
Awesome.
Yep, I signed up a long time ago before.
It's kind of like I think it's an energy drink or
yeah,
something.
it is. It's like Sneak and G Fuel.
And
yeah.
Xena,
did you look at your icon on the stream real quick?
Hey, got a question. Isn't green fuel the same? G fuel the same thing like Mountain Dew?
No, it's not.
Okay, I was just curious because I didn't know. I don't know anything. Was like
Yeah. I just can't believe my Xena over here is finally coming onto the podcast. She can only do it every once in a blue moon, which is not very often. Which is fine because it's amazing how it's just at the right nick of time of the year when we just start the brand new year, no less.
This is new.
This is new year. Like we haven't had Xena on the podcast at all.
Time out. This is new. I'm sorry. Did you forget what fucking state you live in? We get this white shit all the fucking time. This is new. Bullshit. This isn't new. We've had.
What?
Well, I'm talking about Xena joining in the podcast. This is new for me and everyone here. Has never seen it before.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is this. Literally, this is outside my apartment.
Oh, snow. Okay, no, I wasn't talking about that.
Yeah. Now, get this. You guys can clearly see the snow here, correct?
Yep.
Yes. Even though you froze again.
You froze again. You're frozen, bitch. You're frozen.
Hey, I know you're going around collecting data and shit, but if you want to keep fucking going that way, great.
Wait, what?
What a comment.
Okay, can you guys see me now?
Yes, we can hear you now, my friend.
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Oh, for fuck. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
We're all being dicks, you know that. Dicks galore, it's raining dicks.
Okay, there we go. My phone's charging now.
Ah, great. Yay.
I need the box.
Me now.
Put yourself on the computer so we can see your lovely face.
I don't have a computer.
No, I'm trying to see that. Yeah, you.
Can everybody see me now?
Yes, we can see you.
Okay, this is out front. Now, I showed you the snow by the tree. This is my front of the yard, out towards the tree.
What
yeah,
the
let me
fuck?
rejoin.
Wait,
Yeah.
where's your computer, Xena?
It's downstairs.
Oh, okay, go grab it. Oh, she took her phone upstairs. Oh, she's upstairs now. Oh, we're just seeing her wall.
I see a cat.
You see a cat. Oh, is it your cat?
Wait, I'll show you.
Is it your kitty cat?
No, it could be a kitty with a white stripe.
What the?
Okay, computer.
Oh. Okay.
My kitty.
Your your kitty cat. Without me choking.
I'm not joking.
I'm choking on air.
Right, bud.
Oh, Xena, have you seen his cat looking like a dog?
No, not yet.
Look. The kitty cat is licking him like a puppy dog.
I can't see because I see snow. That's literally all I see on my screen is snow. Hold on. God flippity flubito. Come on down.
Are you okay?
Exit.
Are you okay?
I,
No, remember. I was trying to put my hand or my computer. Discord.
I'm gonna get.
You know how funny it really is knowing that we just were talking and complaining about Love Cake and now we can get Xena in on the action?
Yeah.
Photos. Download to Windows. Yes, please. Well, you should have been already. Asshole.
Like we just recently saw her yelling at a kid.
Yep. He did.
At a 12-year-old
She did.
boy, no less.
Yeah. Dog.
And he was on live on her YouTube as well.
Yep.
But sis, I would definitely watch that video at some point. I think.
Yeah, I'm going to. Don't worry.
Just as an FYI, it will make you feel teary-eyed.
Teary-eyed? Alright.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'd watch it because,
Yeah. Anyway,
it,
yeah,
sis, it's not sounding good.
Oh.
So, I could be wrong, but I would watch it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Everybody that's in here and don't know what I'm talking about, there's a video that was posted about 2 hours or so. And the YouTube video is called Cracking the Box.
Okay.
And this kid is about 12 to 13 years old.
Uh-huh.
He has had more than one operation.
Yeah.
He's from the United Kingdom or England or somewhere over there.
And
United Kingdom.
And they're talking like it could be happening.
cancer. Or
No.
dying.
Yeah. He's been having all this surgery and shit. Literally watch the video.
Yeah.
It kind of.
It kind of pulls the heartstrings. Oh, yeah.
Well, not that, but after sitting there and listening to everything that she has said, I'm not going to sit there and post everything that she has said. You got the video. Did you save the video at all?
Yes, I did. And I'm screen sharing it right now.
So, yeah, I would definitely screen share that with them too.
The one that we saved, the one we saved about Wubcake, I'm guessing?
Before video, hang on. Before you play the video, hang on.
What?
Go ahead.
Into the computer.
You can literally tell that she is literally teary-eyed. Like, she's trying so hard to get her thing going, so I want everybody to watch the video. The one that I just shared with you.
Oh, hold on. I got to, put it on my alt real quick.
It's like a 7-minute and something second video. I'm not 100% sure how long.
Hold on. Let me see.
It should tell you. Hold up. Like I said, I could be wrong.
Let me see. I'm gonna save it to my channel real quick.
Like I said, though, but it should be able to tell you how long the video is, though, too.
This is Corey. I'm gonna open up and
Holy shit. Can you see us? Can you hear us?
I can.
I can, yeah.
Yay!
I gotta save it real quick.
I'm trying to sign in, so give me a hot second.
Yeah, she's trying to sign in.
Bad soda. Bad drink.
Hi!
Corey's story.
I swear on God if you don't work with me.
Watch this. Hey, watch this. Like, no joke. He literally thinks he's a cat.
Oh, there it is.
Like, no joke. Look, he literally thinks he's a cat or a dog.
Okay, here it is, guys. I'm screen sharing it right now.
Make sure there's sound.
My name is Pixie. I am Captain Corey's mum, also known as the Crap Goth, which he so fondly calls me, and I also am his crewmate in all of his videos. Today is a difficult one, so I am going to be talking about some sensitive topics. So if you don't want to hear about anything to do with medical cases with children, end-of-life care, and things which could be distressing, don't watch this video. This is an informational video and is a bit of a backstory for Corey to explain to people about Corey's history, how he kind of got where he is now, why we're going through what we are going through with him, and why decisions have been made. So it's not going to be very nice to talk about. It's going to be quite difficult for me as a mum, but it's one that I feel is so important. And the main thing for me today is to not only explain Corey's story, but is to also try and advocate for child transplantation, adult transplantation, and the importance of giving after you've gone, which is a very sensitive subject. So again, if it's not something that you want to hear, then please feel free to just skip over this and then carry on with the other videos, which would be positive and happy. But for now, here goes. At 20 weeks pregnant, Corey was diagnosed with a condition called hyperplastic left heart syndrome. Now, this can happen with hyperplastic right heart and hyperplastic left heart. Corey had the left heart, which means that the left side of his heart was severely underdeveloped, so only the right side of the heart was functioning. This is a really serious and life-threatening condition that cannot be cured, but it can be treated with 3 stages of surgery called the Norwood, the Glen and the Fontan completion, which quite often can see children once they've had these surgeries through to adulthood, teenage years. You know, each child is very, very different. And we were on that journey with Corey. So he was born in a controlled labour at 38 weeks and pretty much straight away was taken from me and put into the neonatal intensive care unit, where he thrived for the first probably 24 hours until he needed assistance with his breathing, and then was taken off to have his first open heart surgery at just a couple of days old. It was a hard time. I think anybody who is going on this journey with a hyperplastic baby, you should prepare yourself that it is not an easy journey, but one that is so rewarding, and you will find a whole heart family around you, both online, and you will meet other parents in hospital who are in exactly the same position as you. So it can seem a very scary journey, but please know that you are not alone. There is help out there, there is information out there, and there are other people who are going through exactly the same as what you are. And just don't shut anybody out. I think is the big thing, is open yourself up to friendships and information. Don't Google everything, because there are so many horror stories out there. So if anybody is pregnant with a hyperplastic child, it is scary, but it's also the most fantastic, wonderful journey you will ever find yourselves on, because these children are incredible. They are resilient. They are amazing. And you will make friends with the most beautiful amount of people you could possibly imagine. These children are incredible. So don't lose hope is my first message to you all.
Wait, what?
So Corey's story was he had the first stage of surgery, which was the Norwood. You can actually Google what this is, because I can sit here and reel off all of the medical spiel, but it probably won't mean anything to you whatsoever. So the best thing you can probably do is in this instance is to Google the Norwood surgery for hyperplastic children. Corey had this, and then he had the second one, which is the Glen. He had that when he was about 6 months old. And then usually a child would go through to the Fontan completion. Unfortunately, Corey was not able to have this, and this was about 5 years old. We were told that Corey probably would not survive the surgery for this. His heart just wasn't strong enough. And that's when they told us that Corey was going to be listed potentially for a heart transplant. Now, that was the first thing that we had ever heard about it at all. We didn't even know a hyperplastic child would need a heart transplant at this point. It's not something that was ever raised with us. We had a lot of information from Little Hearts Matter, which is a fantastic charity here in the UK that are full of knowledge. They were full of amazing people who were there to guide us and to kind of give us information leaflets and things. But we didn't know about transplantation being an option. So that came as a massive, massive shock to us. It also meant that for the next 2 years, Corey was going backwards and forwards from where we live in the UK to up north, to Newcastle, which is one of the leading hospitals. We chose to go to Newcastle over London just because we had some friends who lived up north and we thought it might be a better place to have a support network. And also the Freeman Hospital, which is where Corey had his surgeries, are one of the best in the world. They are just amazing people. And we know people who have gone there previously. So that's why we made the decision to go there rather than Great Ormond Street, which is also a fantastic hospital, but it was just better for our circumstances. Obviously for yourselves, if you're in the UK and you're following our journey and you find yourself in this position, you have to do what is right for you. Work out where your family base is going to be, work out where you're going to stay. Quite a lot of the time there is parent accommodation available at the hospitals, but sometimes for family who want to come and visit, that's not always possible. So it's just for us, it worked out better. So that's why we made that decision. So it took a couple of years of Corey to have a lot of tests. There was tests to do with his breathing, his stamina, and just so many in-depth trials that he had to go through really to make sure that he was a candidate for transplantation, which he was. And that was a relief, but also obviously extremely scary, as you can imagine. So we prepared ourselves to be put onto the list. So they said that Corey, although he was in heart failure and he'd been in heart failure his entire life, he was very cyanosed, which means that he had a blue tinge mostly around his lips, and his fingernails were quite blue as well. He would get very breathless, wouldn't be able to walk up the stairs, never really went to school because he was just too tired. But he was put on the casual list because he was managing quite well with that at home. And he was listed just after Christmas in 2017. And then in 2018, we got a call just days after being listed, really, that he was going to be given a new heart. And that came out of the blue and was scary. And within several hours, the hospital had sent hospital transport to pick up Corey, myself, and then his baby sister, Ostara, who was a little baby at that point. And we all went off to the hospital in a special ambulance. And my husband, my then partner, followed us up a few hours later. And that was an incredibly emotional journey. I remember having Ostara in her baby seat on one side of me in the back of this ambulance car, and Corey on the other side in his seat, and just holding his hand thinking, oh my gosh, right, is this the last time I'm going to be with him? What is going to happen? We didn't know what to expect. So that was quite a difficult journey. And when we got there, everyone was just so beautiful and so welcoming. So we got to the hospital, and there was a lot of forms to be filled in. There was nurses who were fantastic with us. Corey wasn't ill by mouth for a while because he knew we had to go for surgery. He was little, so he didn't really understand what was going on, apart from the fact he was about to have a magic heart put in his body that was going to make him so much better. So as a mum, I remember having Ostara in my arms because she was a very small baby back then, and just trying to reassure Corey as much as I could that this was a magical adventure and he was going to be so much better after it. And obviously it worked quite well with him being so little because he didn't understand actually what was going to happen to him. But fast forwarded that, he went in for surgery. The operation lasted several hours, and obviously I was sat around worrying and crying, and as all parents do, you know, you sit around and you just fret, and the nurses were rallying around us, and it just, you know, me and Ostara, and I felt really blessed that I had her actually to cradle, and she was a breastfed baby, so I was able to kind of give her nourishment and cuddles and kind of focus on her for a little while, which kind of helped with the coping mechanisms of Corey being in surgery. And then John, who's now my husband, then partner, came up and he stayed with us, which was fantastic. So, and the operation went really well. So Corey was in surgery for several hours, and when he came out, he went straight to the intensive care unit. where he was doing very, very well. I mean, there's nothing which can prepare you, to be honest with you, with seeing your child with their chest open, covered in machinery and wires on a ventilator. They kind of prepare you mentally for this thing before it happens, but I think seeing your child in that position is really hard, and you don't know when they're going to wake up, and you don't know what if they're in pain or anything like that. But the staff were incredible, the nurses, the specialists, everybody was so incredibly supportive, and that makes it easier because you are so comforted with the fact that they are looking after your child to the best of their abilities, and they are at the top of their field. So that went really well. Corey did reject, actually, whilst he was recovering, but he went and had special treatment done, and then he was able to come back from that because it was a cellular rejection. And then after about 6 months in hospital, Corey was able to come home, which was incredible. And honestly, the difference in him, oh, it was just beautiful to see. So for the first time in his life, his skin was flushed, and he didn't have the blue lips and the blue nails, and he was happy, and he was full of energy, and he would smile, and obviously it took a long time to recover, and we were in kind of in isolation for quite a long time, because when you have a transplant, I think the misconception is the fact that you have a transplant and suddenly you're magically okay, you're fixed. So that isn't the case when you have a transplant of any kind. So you have a transplant and then you go off to the hospital for probably every week for a few weeks, then every 2 weeks and 3 weeks, and it goes on. You're having treatment and blood tests and scans and all kinds of things just to check that everything's okay. And Corey was having this done regularly, so it became a regular thing to go to Newcastle, and it was nice to see everybody because it was a bit like having a second family up there. And it was nice to know that Corey was doing so well, which he did really well for, and he was so well that he was able to start school for the first time in his life, which was a huge, huge deal for us and for Corey because he'd never done it before, and he was so excited about this new chapter in his life. Unfortunately, that joy only lasted for a few months, and in 2019 Corey actually went into multiple organ failure and full heart block, and he ended up in intensive care and fighting for his life. And we were told at that point then that Corey was so sick that he had about 12 hours to live. So we had a chaplain come and bless him, which I'm pagan personally. I don't disbelieve in any kind of God whatsoever. I am completely open, but me personally, I'm pagan. So it was just a nice kind of compromise for everybody. So we had Corey blessed, and I got into bed with him that night. They drew the curtains around us, and they fully expected Corey to pass away in my arms. And I just remember staying awake for as long as I could and just watching him, studying his eyebrows and his little eyelashes and holding his hands. And then after staying up all night with him and hearing him struggle to breathe, I whispered in his ears that it was okay to go. And then I fell asleep holding him. And I woke up and he was still there. He was fighting, and he just proved beyond all odds that he was going nowhere. He was a stubborn Corey that we all know and love now. And that was it. Then everybody kind of rallied around and said, right, we're going to fight for him now. So they managed to stabilise him for about a month until he was able to be transferred from Birmingham Children's Hospital, which is where all this had happened, back up to Newcastle Freeman, where he was admitted to the intensive care unit and was given an extremely good care. He seemed to be making a good recovery. He was able to do a BBC Two documentary called Stories of Us, which he participated in, I participated in. He was laughing with the clown doctors, and it seemed to be that things were going great. But unfortunately, a few days later, Corey's heart began rejecting again and his body shut down. And I was told that the only way he would survive was to have a second heart transplant, which was a massive shock. And that was my call then. Whether do I then put my son through this again? And my choice then was, yes, I'm going to go for this. I can't not let him go. I can't let him go, should I say. I didn't want him to leave me, and he was so young and he deserved this second chance. So we went for it again. So I went for a second transplant, and this one was far more complicated. So Before the transplant could take place, Corey was placed on VADS. He had a Berlin heart attached, which is an artificial machine. I will pop some photos up onto Corey's transplant page to show this. So anybody who is following Corey's transplant page on Facebook can go on there, and there will be some photos on there, but they will be graphic. So again, a disclaimer that it could be a trigger warning for you. So if you don't like that kind of thing, please don't look. But it was an extremely painful process for Corey to have these VADs in. I'm not going to go into massive detail, but they were very painful, very invasive, and he was attached to a lot of machinery. He was on a ventilator and everything. So he was so distressed that he actually did write down on a little whiteboard at one point, please let me die. Now, as a mum, having your child write that is horrendous, awful. And it made me feel guilty for putting him through that. And we didn't actually tell him he was going to have another transplant until the surgeons actually came when they found a heart for him, a second heart, which was a miracle. And they took him to theatre. But he was quite out of it anyway. So he wasn't really aware of what was going to happen to him. And so off he went again for his second miracle. So Corey had his second transplant and he came out, and just to cut a long story short, he was in hospital for about 6 months. He had been in a coma for so long prior to being transplanted, and he was so poorly. He was unable to eat, so he was extremely skinny. He had to have a tracheostomy fitted. So you will notice on Corey's videos, he has a tracheostomy scar. His hole is actually still open a little bit. So every now and then, if he coughs, you might hear him whistle. But he had that to help him breathe. So obviously I had to be trained in how to kind of suction him and things like that when he obviously needed it, which was not a very nice thing for me, not a very nice thing for him. But he had to learn to walk again. He had to learn to talk without a tracheostomy, and actually to breathe. It was just a very long process, and it was extremely traumatic for Corey. Now, I don't regret him having it done because it's given him an extra 2 years with us, which I will go into. But at that time, I was basing my experience on his first transplant. So his second one was completely different to the first. It was very hard. It was very emotionally traumatic for Corey. It was very painful for Corey. And there was a lot of surgery involved, not just one, but there were several surgical things that he needed doing. So Corey was complicated. Not all children who need a second transplant or a third transplant would be the same as this. So please do not base Corey's experience on anything that is going to influence your decision to put your child through a second transplant should they need it. Every child is different. So all I can say is just you go with what you think is best for your child. You, above anybody else, know what your child can cope with and what they can't cope with. And I thought that Corey could cope with this. Unfortunately, I was wrong in this instance. And although he did survive the transplant and he came home after several months, we came home during the middle of COVID. So COVID struck up whilst Corey was in hospital. So everything that I'd been promising him for all that time, kind of going to parks, you're going to be able to go back to Whitby, North Yorkshire, which is his favourite place in the world. He loves going there. He came home to COVID being rife. So we were isolating pretty much from 2019 when we went into hospital until this year. Obviously, we're now in 2023 and we've only just started kind of branching out and going out like towards the back end of last year. So it's a long time that we've been at home and trying to keep Corey safe, basically. But unfortunately, a few months ago, Corey started school again and picked up a bug which knocked his immune system, and he went back into organ failure and ended up in intensive care again. This time he went to Leicester Hospital. He was there for a month with me, and then he got moved on to Newcastle. And I was so relieved when we got to Newcastle. Leicester took extremely good care of him. He was on dialysis machines. His body was so overloaded with fluid because he's in kidney failure as well as heart failure. So they had to strip all the excess fluid off of him. And he was in a lot of pain with that as well. But they stabilised him. Again, they did say I could lose him. But he fought because he's a tough little cookie. They got him to Newcastle. They did what is called a cardiac catheter. So they went in to investigate his heart to see how that was functioning. And when they came out, I was so full of positivity, because they've always saved him before. You know, they've always said, look, you know, we can work with this. Corey's okay. We can do something. And so when the surgeons came around to kind of explain how it went, I was just so unprepared for what they actually told me, which was awful. So the findings for Corey were that Corey's heart was quite badly damaged. And I think the words they said to me, I think I must have blocked this out in some way, but they said that basically his heart was that of a transplanted heart, which would have been there for about 10 years, not 2. And there was a lot of meetings with me, a lot of meetings between the transplant teams, the surgeons, the cardiac specialists, and also Corey's feelings were taken into consideration. Now, Corey is 11 years old. He is able to make up his own mind. He's able to tell people his feelings, his wishes, what he wants. And that was right from having the second transplant. He said, if I ever need another transplant, I would rather not be here than go through that again. And Corey maintained that. And when he fell poorly again this time, he said the same thing, that he does not ever want to go through all of the pain and all of the rehabilitation and the tracheostomies and anything else. He doesn't want to do it anymore. He said that he spent his whole childhood fighting to stay alive. He's been through all of the surgeries, which were lots and lots of surgeries. And so the choice was made by all the professionals, and taking Corey's wishes into consideration, which was to never, ever go through this again, to place him on palliative care, which is obviously not giving it any more surgery, not giving him the transplant that he needed, because his body probably wouldn't have accepted it. He possibly would have passed away in theatre, which nobody wants. So Corey is now on palliative care at home, which means that although he's receiving medical care, he has a lot of medicines, which I actually have here. So I will show you now what Corey has to have in a day. Corey has 2 boxes for medications. So he has one box, which are his daily medicines, which he has about 24 medications, 5 times a day. That's in total, not 24 each time, but he has them. So this is Corey's box of medicines, which he has to have throughout the day. There are lots, and he has about 24 in total, and the last ones are about 10 o'clock at night. So it's pretty much a big thing for him. A lot of tablets, which he is now used to taking, but he also has a secondary box, which we keep in the kitchen and not in my line of sight because I hate seeing it, and that's his end-of-life box. So this is his normal everyday one. His end-of-life box consists of morphine and midazolam and lots of other very strong drugs to stop him from being in pain and to keep him comfortable when that time is nearing. Now, to be told that your child is not going to survive is something that it's just horrendous. I can't even sit here and describe to you. I mean, I cried and I sobbed and I wouldn't believe it, and I was having none of it, absolutely none of it. They had to be wrong. And it was just really difficult for me because I was on my own in hospital, because COVID rules would only allow one parent in. Obviously, there's me and my husband. And so I just found it really difficult, and I did not want Corey to know. That was the big thing for me, is that I did not want anybody going in there and telling my son, who was already traumatised, that he was not going to survive. I had to be the one to do it, but I wasn't prepared to do it until he kind of twigged something was wrong and he asked me the question, which he did later on when we got home. So fast forwarding again, we get home with Corey. He knows that he's not well. He's quite swollen in his face. So Corey usually has a slender face, and if you notice, he has a little ball face. He says that his favourite word there, balls, but his face is quite round. So he is retaining fluid. He is on special tablets, which are diuretics called furosemide, and they help him to kind of expel water. He's on fluid restriction at the moment, so because he's in kidney failure as well, he can only have a certain amount of liquids per day, which for Corey is 1400 mils. Any more than that, and it can overload his kidneys, which can then put additional pressure on his heart, which can then spiral, which we don't want to happen. So at the moment, touch wood, there's a big wooden chest down here, touch wood, Corey is managing pretty much okay how he's doing now. So he's on his medications which maintain him. He does get days where he's in pain. He gets days where he sits and sobs with pain, and I have to go upstairs and massage his legs because his circulation's not good. His feet are freezing. I wrap him up in blankets. I massage his hands. He has hand warmers, hot water bottles, extra blankets. He has fluffy tops, which you will notice in pretty much all of his videos. He has on, he has several of them, by the way. It might look as though he's wearing the same clothes, but he hasn't. He wears super, super soft teddy bear fleece clothes because he's covered in scars. Like, from literally everywhere on his torso is covered in scars. So for Corey, that's the most softest material, and it's the most warmest material. So he wears that quite a lot. So at the moment, Corey fully understands what is going on. He asked me the question, which was, "Mummy, am I going to die young?" And I think he pretty much twigged that when he started having counselling and all the amount of drugs he was on, because he'd gone from having hardly any to quite a lot. So basically, the stage we're at now is skipping out a lot of trauma and a lot of him crying and me crying and trying to comfort each other. And we are at the point now where we're at home and Corey's comfortable and Corey knows he's going to pass away. And I might look as though I'm cool and calm and collected on the surface, but believe me, I go off camera and I sob, I cry, I watch him sleep, I take videos of him breathing when he's asleep, and I check him 5 or 6 times a night often, as a lot of you know, because you do text me at 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, especially with the time zone differences as well between America and the UK or whatever. I'm often awake till 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning because I'm checking Corey all the time. Now, we are in walkie-talkie contact, so if he's in his bedroom, we have a walkie-talkie each. Obviously, it's pink because I'm a crap goth. So if he's upstairs playing on his PS5, which, by the way, he loves, I can just have to radio up to him and know that he's okay. He's currently asleep as it's about 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not going to show you, otherwise I would. But Corey is quite content. He understands what is going on. He understands he's going to pass away at some point. Now, we don't know when that's going to be. So for those people who are out there asking questions about, do we know how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen? No, the answer is no. We don't know. It could be very sudden or it could be a deterioration. But at the moment, we are living every single day, coping as best as we possibly can, given the situation at home. So I know that I've just skipped through quite a lot of years there. So 11 years of major surgeries, 2 heart transplants, and now we're in palliative care. Well, he's in palliative care. So Corey's decision is to, when the time comes, is to pass at home with me and his big sister Ebony by his side. He loves John, my husband. He calls him Dad. He loves Ostara. And he wants to be at home, but he wants to be with me and his big sister when that time comes. Now, so our best case scenario would be that he passes at home peacefully in my arms with his sister by his side, surrounded by his teddy bears, in his bedroom, peacefully, not in any pain. But we know that isn't potentially going to be how it happens. And that he might need to go into a hospice. And it might happen there. In which case I will move into the hospice with him full time and I will be there by his side. And I will not leave his side. Sorry. But this is the real side of what's happening. So Corey is really brave. He knows it's going to happen, and he is making crafts. And I will say that thank you to those people who are sending gifts from his Amazon wish list, which are of crafts. Someone sent us, I can't remember who it was, they sent a lot of wooden hearts for Corey, and he's been sat upstairs today colouring those hearts in, and he's going to do as many as possible, and we are going to send them out across the world to people. So a lot of people have been supporting Corey, and we will put them in the post and we will send them out. And he is going to be putting fingerprints onto the back of every single love heart once he's coloured in the front. So when the time's right, we will be doing those, sending those out to people. So if anybody does want to send him any love hearts or anything that they would particularly like Corey to craft for him that is easily posted, then just feel free to pop onto his Amazon wish list. Feel free to choose something off your own bag. It can't be anything big. It's got to be something small I can pop into an envelope, because obviously airmail to America, Australia, Greece, wherever would be expensive. So Corey loves doing crafts, absolutely loves it. It's what keeps him going. I'm probably waffling at this point now because I've just completely basically, so we are focusing on the positives now. So we don't know how long we have with Corey. Corey is our world, as well as the other children. My eldest daughter Ebony and my little one Ostara. Children, they're everything, and so we are trying to make the most of what we've got. So right now, at this point in time, with your help, which is incredible, we are setting up a recording studio for Corey, and this all came because of YouTube. And wow, what an incredible, amazing journey this is being. It's just something that no one could ever have predicted. So the YouTube journey started out as a Make-A-Wish. So Corey's wish was to meet Johnny Depp or speak to Johnny Depp. So he has been a huge Pirates of the Caribbean fan for as long as I can remember. And not just Pirates of the Caribbean, but obviously Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka, and that kind of, he absolutely loves Johnny Depp as an actor. And he just watched Pirates of the Caribbean on repeat, loop after loop. And I must admit, as much as I adore pirates, and as much as I am a massive fan of Johnny Depp myself, watching Pirates of the Caribbean film after film on repeat for 6 months, you kind of get to know all of the lines. It kind of drives you insane in a little while, but in a really positive way, because it was just pirate everything. So everything he did was revolved around pirates. So it was the obvious thing, really, when somebody said, why don't you apply to Make-A-Wish? So, and we were blessed enough that Make-A-Wish UK got in touch with Make-A-Wish America, who managed to get in touch with Jason, who works with Johnny, and it all went from there, really. So it happened quite quickly, quite unexpectedly one day. And Johnny, Jack Sparrow, because he dressed up as Jack Sparrow, which was fantastic and an amazing surprise for Corey, rang Corey, video called with him, which was incredible. And Corey kind of froze. I don't think he really knew what to say. I was kind of nervous in the background, filming not very well on the phone, as you would see, because I was shaking. I was a bit nervous for him, and I was kind of prompting him on kind of what to say, because he kind of clammed up. So for those who don't know, Corey has autism. He's high functioning, but he does have social anxiety when it comes to interacting with people, especially when he's nervous. So he kind of needs a prompt. So you might see me every now and then whisper in his ear or give him a little nudge. And that's what it was like with Johnny, or Jack Sparrow, should I say. So that was an amazing experience. Obviously, we are releasing the footage of that phone call as we get subscribers up, which is upon advice from Johnny's team to do that, because it's just a really good way of keeping Corey's interest in his channel, and it's just nice for him. So not only that, but obviously Johnny didn't stop there. So he then went on to make, off his own back, a video for Corey's YouTube channel, which was a beautiful surprise to us. And we were allowed to put it onto his channel, kind of getting his friends to sign up and advocating for Corey's channel, which was amazing. And on the back of that, Corey went from being a little boy who just wanted to talk to his favourite pirate and be a YouTuber to suddenly becoming this huge YouTube star, really, overnight. And it was unexpected. We are a quiet little family. Corey doesn't really speak to many people, so it was a huge shock, and it has just been one of the most magical things that could have happened ever. I think at this point, before all of this happened, I was so close to giving up. Mentally, physically, Corey was sitting in his room, not doing anything, not wanting to talk to anybody, and just kind of retreating into himself. But this YouTube sensation, which is dream, which has happened, you know, on the back of not just Johnny Depp, who is an incredibly kind, amazing, compassionate person, but on the back of you, all of you who have helped to promote his channel and share his things, and, you know, and I could sit here and reel off all of the people who have been involved in this, and I just would not have time. But I will thank every one of you, because you have all given my son a new lease of life. So here we are. We are over 200,000 subscribers onto Corey's YouTube channel. Really trying to boost those numbers up. Corey has got his silver play button, which you would have seen in previous videos. That in itself was such a big achievement. So it's something that I don't think he even thought he'd get 100 subscribers, let alone 100,000. So it's incredible. And I know a lot of you are kind of saying, look, pirates need gold, go for gold. Obviously, 1 million subscribers for Corey's channel would be fantastic. He is happy with his silver button. He's not a greedy child. Obviously, a gold play button would be a dream. So we need people on board like Mr. Beast, who would obviously boost his numbers massively. But this channel is not just about unboxing and having fun. This video in particular, one of the things I wanted to highlight was transplantation. So it's not an easy discussion to have with anybody, whether it's an adult or a child. As a mum whose child has received 2 heart transplants, and who I have lived in hospital with and seen countless children who are living on machines, attached to machines, walking around with mobile heart devices, who are in hospital for not just a couple of weeks, but a couple of years at a time, because they are not well enough to leave hospital. They are desperate for an organ. Now, this is not just hearts. Obviously, we've lived on cardiac units. There are people everywhere, children, adults, who need lung transplants, kidneys, livers, hearts, you know, so many things that I can't even mention. And one of the things I really want to do with this video is to ask of you all to seriously consider donating not just your own organs, but should you be in a position, an awful, horrendous position with your children or your loved ones, where you are asked, would you donate their organs? In the most horrendous times of your life, where you are grieving at the most, I can't even describe the level of pain, because I know that I'm going to go through it with Corey. He can't donate, sadly, because his organs are too damaged, but if he could, then I would definitely do it for him. But please, please consider the fact that when your loved one or yourself are no longer here, that they can live on in somebody else, and they can give that child or the adult a new lease of life. And it's not just one life that you are changing, it is the lives of the family and the friends, and it's just such a massive gift. I cannot kind of beg of you more to just consider having those talks with your family. Now, in the UK, we have an opt-out system now of organ donation, and I don't know what it is for the rest of the world, but please, just, it is the greatest gift. Literally the greatest gift is life, and And you can actually give somebody that gift if you sit down and talk with your loved ones about organ donation. Nobody wants to think about losing their children. Now, I have lost my mum. I lost my mum in a road traffic accident several years ago, and I thought that was the worst pain I would ever go through. And she wasn't a candidate, unfortunately, to donate her organs. And obviously, my son now, Corey, is also not in a position to kind of donate his. I myself would give him my heart now. I would give any part of my body to save my child if I could, but he doesn't want to. And obviously I can't just give him my heart, but I could. But I am on the donor list. I will give anything to anybody. I will say to those people who are facing losing, especially this is about children now, so as an adult you have that choice. You can choose to sign that register before anything happens to you, or you can talk with your loved ones about your wishes. Children don't have that option. They are little. They are relying on their parents or their carers to kind of make those decisions for them, and it is not something that anybody wants to think about, especially donating your child's heart. Now, to me, I can be honest and say this: before having Corey, had anything have happened to my eldest daughter, Ebony, if anything had happened to her and someone had said to me, can we please have her heart for somebody else, I can honestly say I would have said no before this, because the heart is such a personal thing. It's a lot of, I know people believe the soul resides in the heart, but this whole experience with Corey totally took those blinkers off and really made me realise the absolute vital importance of this, and that I would not hesitate in a heartbeat now to donate my children's organs. Now, I never want that to become an issue. Obviously, nobody does. But having lived in hospital and seen all these children who are desperate for hearts, seeing their parents crying in the parents' accommodation because there's nothing that they can do, and seeing the desperation of the nurses and the transplant staff, and then seeing the absolute elation, the bittersweet elation of knowing that their child has been offered an organ when a donor is found, is the most beautiful yet heart-wrenching thing ever. And I remember the first and second time Corey was told, or I was told, that Corey could have a new heart, and I knew that somebody would have to have passed away for Corey to be able to live. So that is such a bittersweet thing. And I know the family of Corey's first donor. I'm not going to name them, but they know who they are. I know who they are, and they know that they will forever, forever have my gratitude and my love. I have a photo of their son in my hallway, and that will stay there forever. We don't know who the second donor was. I've written to the family, but I will say that it is such a beautiful, selfless, incredible act if you can pass on something to somebody else to give them a chance at life. Now, I have had 4 extra years, going into the 5th year with Corey from his first transplant, that I would never have had. And those 5 years, I have got married last year, and Corey was my ring bearer. We've been on holiday. We've had lots of lovely days out. We've had lots of experience with Corey. He started school. He went on his first school trip. He got himself a girlfriend, and now look, he's an internet sensation, and he's met Johnny Depp all kind of on screen, and he has all of you supporting him. So I'm not going to ramble on for too much longer, but please, please, if you can give the gift of life, please do so. It will be the greatest, most selfless act that you can do for anybody. I'm going to finish this extremely long video now, just of saying thank you. So thank you first and foremost to the incredible selfless acts from the donors' families who helped save my little boy's life and gave me all these extra years with him. Thank you so, so much to the Newcastle Freeman team who have been and are always going to remain, no matter what happens, part of our family. We love you. We absolutely could not have done any of this without you. You have been our rock, our support system. You've been shoulders to cry on. You've picked me up when I've literally been on the floor sobbing, and you've given us accommodation and just amazing, honestly. And the surgeons and everything. Oh my gosh, I cannot thank you all enough. And to Birmingham Children's Hospital and to Leicester Hospital for looking after Corey, and for everybody involved in Corey's care, whether it's giving us lifts to the hospital, or coming over with hampers, gift hampers, sending messages and everything. And now my last words go to you, every single one of you who are watching this channel and me right now on this video, which I know has been a long video, but thank you for your support, for your gifts for Corey and the rest of our family, for the beautiful messages, for not giving up on us, for following Corey's channel, giving him this new lease of life, which he now has because he is aiming towards gold. Silver, his plaque is fantastic. Corey said to me he thought he'd fulfilled his wish list, and that he didn't have anything else to kind of live for. So that's why we're kind of going for the gold now, because it gives him a really massive thing to aim for. So thank you to everybody, and I would like to say an absolutely huge heartfelt thank you to obviously my husband who supports me, and my children who have been amazing, and all my friends. I've got lots of good friends, and an extra special mention to Coro, and this lady who is Corey's manager. And we appointed her manager. She laughs at that title, but that's what she basically is. She not only edits all of Corey's videos for him, she does it out of the goodness of her heart. She is working her little butt off behind the scenes here, and she uploads his videos, edits his videos, talks to the big people at YouTube, talks via emails with American people and YouTubers, and she does so much for us, and she's such a lovely person. And I haven't mentioned her in any of the other videos because she's quite shy, but a massive thank you, Sean, to you. You are an angel. And I will just finish off by saying thank you to everybody who is supporting Corey. Please talk to your families about organ donation. Don't make it a taboo subject. Don't leave it until the last minute. Consider saving somebody else's life. And thank you all from the bottom of my heart and from Corey's broken heart for giving Corey a new lease of life and for helping us to achieve his dream of becoming a YouTuber. So from me and a sleepy Captain Corey upstairs, who will be back very soon with an unboxing video and a special video which we are recording in a couple of days, my love goes to all of you. Goodbye.
Even though we did not edit that video, hopefully you all are aware of Corey's condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, and literally, and I'm not joking and I'm not bullshitting. He has a box. It is called a suicide box.
A what?
It's basically a box to give him drugs to make him stop hurting.
Yeah.
No, like permanent.
That's just
Permanent.
that's just upsetting.
Like, and literally, I actually, to be honest, I was actually pissed at YouTube because of the fact of, yeah, they sat there and said you have to be 13 or up, but literally, what fucking difference does it make when he's trying to get a YouTube up and running? Because that's what he wanted.
Okay, my camera is not working, so let me rejoin real quick.
All right.
Okay.
I understand they got guidelines and shit, but still. That's literally ridiculous. I understand YouTube's got guidelines, but still. Why would you sit there and shut his account down? And then, well, we're going to restart it. Oh, you should have done that in the first fucking place.
You dumb fucks.
Just because it got flagged one time doesn't give you the right to sit there and tell somebody that they can't do the fucking...
Why isn't my camera working?
Is it your computer?
Yes.
It takes a minute.
No. She asked to go to her camera setting on there. Like, go to where it shows a little turn on camera. Click a little arrow next to it.
Oh.
Yeah. I figured that out myself. So, what camera is it set on?
It's set on just HP True Vision. Let me restart my computer.
Yeah, restart it, hon.
Okay, I'll be back.
Alright. We still do gotta show her the video that Webcake did, though.
But it's literally like, it's why would you sit there and do that?
Yep. That's what I'm thinking every single day.
What?
Why do people have to be shitty to a kid?
Like, for real, I understand that if there could have been an issue, I would have been on that shit like it was nothing.
But, alright. I hope, because I can actually do this video right here, because since I'm going
He's
to
not
do this... Yeah, I know, I'm pausing it right now. When it loads, I'm pausing it. Okay. Paused. I'm gonna screen share it. The whole entire time, she was talking about the K&D series, but then when a kid comes in and was a fan of hers...
Okay, time out.
What?
Okay, sorry. I thought I was going to sneeze, that's why I said, hey, time out.
There you go.
Yay!
It takes a minute, because it takes a minute with yours, sis.
No, I had to go through my settings of my video camera.
I know,
literally go point at the arrow down next to the camera and switch it to the, like, it'll say HD UVC webcam or something like that for me.
There we go.
I was wondering, like, what the hell's taking yours so long? I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, and now I'm going to show everybody, including you, Xena, about what this girl did to a little kid.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah. Webcake, basically.
Hey.
What do you freaking want?
Everything.
Apparently he wants $1 million.
Shit, I could use $1 million.
Right?
But yeah, this is, you can actually hear it in this girl's voice about this bullshit.
Oh, yes. Yes, we're live. Let's go. Oh boy.
Oh, there we go.
Oh boy, kids. Oh, okay.
Pull it up to where the fucking live chat was.
Also,
I can't.
In the stream, let me
Oh,
know if,
fuck me. That's right.
Volume is okay and stuff.
Listen to her, what she says, though. To a kid.
You might have to turn it up a little bit.
No, he just said he's not coming.
Okay.
I did turn it up all the way.
I hate him.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking.
Why do you gotta be busy?
How dare he has a fucking life?
Why can't you just hang out with internet people?
I know. Anyway, so yeah, it's the fucking 20th anniversary of Kids Next Door. Let's go.
It's a dead show.
Yeah.
Hey, I like the Kids Next Door.
Yeah,
Why
but
is
she's
the
trying to bring
bitrate
it
is
back
lower
and
than the
shit.
normal
Did-
thing or whatever?
Pause the video for a
I
sec.
recommend you use a stream bitrate of 45. Oh my god. Anyway,
Pause.
so talking about My Little Pony.
What?
Sorry, but does anybody else know that that movie is literally copyright and they can get legally sued because of the copyright name?
Wait, what are we meaning?
He's talking about the emblem that they're using, but Mr. Warburton doesn't give a flying rat's ass anymore, Grizz. The show's dead. The show is dead. Capital D-E-A-D. Dead. So he doesn't fucking care.
Well, it's all over the fucking TV and shit, so I don't know how it can be dead.
It's just reruns and stupidity.
I know, but I'm saying, though, I don't know how it can be dead after they keep showing it on air.
He's not wrong.
Well,
I'd like to know where the hell they say it's dead from when you keep showing the damn show over and over again.
What the fuck? Someone.
listen,
Oh,
listen.
Great, we already have Brony Cringe in the chat. I have a big crush on Sunset Shimmer. Oh my god, bitch! We're not even talking about My Little Pony here, so yeah. I hate bronies. There you go. They'll leave now.
I'm a brony. Listen.
With Generation 1 and 2 and 3.
The only bronies I like are the ones that give me money.
Selfish!
Bro, that's honest and respect.
Do you want?
I've been a fan of the show. You probably don't know, but the Latin American.
Now listen
dub is,
to what she has to say next to a little kid.
Every kid from Latin America remembers it.
Awesome.
So, yeah, it's like amazing. They have their own personal jokes and.
Wait, Arden, can I touch the bot?
What?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yay!
Are you gonna be nice to me next time, Wubs? That's fine.
No.
Everybody's ears was playing music.
What the hell
still.
is this? Are you gonna be nice to me next time, Webcake? No.
Wait, what? Who said that?
I don't know, someone in the chat.
Because this kid was the fan of the My Little Pony
Julia.
fandom, and
Julian. Shit.
he is named Julian Boba Fett fan.
Are you gonna be
Damn.
nice to me next time, Wubs? That's fine.
No.
She thinks it's all a joke.
Wait.
Do you want
What
me to
chat?
be nice to you?
Yeah, see, this doesn't like you.
Well, the thing is, she has on there
Let's go.
rules. Be nice.
No,
No spam.
Doritos.
Thank
Hang on, I'm
you.
gonna grab a soda.
But she asked, well, she has to be nice herself.
Exactly.
Thank you. You guys have proven my fucking point yet again.
Fucking
my God,
idiots, I swear.
Thank you.
Hey, that was a fresh.
Yeah.
Me next time.
Oh, be nice. Oh, I'm gonna be a dick to this person.
Listen,
Stupid.
listen to what she says next.
Hi.
After she mocks the
back.
kid.
What's up?
She literally mocks the kid. Watch. Listen.
My ceiling.
Moonbase. Yes, I need you to be nice to me next time. I was born on November the 17th in 2010. Well, guess what? I don't care.
Oh,
You're a fierce
A
man.
12-year-old kid.
My dad was at Nintendo, so what?
Wow.
And I used to be a fan of her. You remember that server I went into that got banned from?
Yeah.
That's her server. That's her.
Yeah, by the way, I'm still getting you a fucking cattle prod.
Fuck you.
Oh, what?
Oh, you heard me, sis. I didn't fucking stutter.
No, what was it?
Oh, she fucking pissed me off. And keep it paused. Do not play the fucking video. She called me one night and was crying. I said, "What's going on?" She said, and I quote, this lady or whatever, I don't know. At the time, it was Love Cake. I know that. She was sitting there saying that she made me feel bad and all this and that. I fucking finally snapped on Fox. I said, just out of curiosity, I said, "You're going to listen to another bitch?" Oh, yeah, I speak the truth on my podcast. Anybody don't like it, they can get the fuck out.
Yeah, are you gonna listen to a bitch that you don't need to care about?
Well, she was my inspiration to become a voice actor.
You can still do it without the bitch. I'm just saying.
Exactly. I agree with him.
I know.
Oh, wow. Wow. Even your girlfriend agrees with me. Ain't that a shocker?
Love you. Love you, babe.
But think about it. She calls me and says, "Oh, I'm upset." All right. Then she tries to get big with me. It doesn't work out for her in the end. So she goes, "Well, I'm tired of everybody." I said, "Sit down, shut the fuck up, and listen." I said, "Who the fuck cares what other people think?"
Exactly. Who gets a flying fuck?
Give a fuck. And honestly, I told this, and you're going to be the first person to hear this, because I don't know if you've listened to the podcast before. I don't know. I'm not going
I haven't.
the bridge, nor do I care to go down that bridge. But anyways, that's a fucked up bridge. Stay the fuck away from there. But anyway.
Wait, what bridge?
She burned the bridge that doesn't want to be that want to be crossed.
Yeah. No, that bridge. I used too much TNT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I thought I could fix it, but not with that much.
He blew the fucker up, and he didn't have to go back.
But anyways, I told her, I said, you guys come into this podcast, and I'm being honest. First of all, yeah, I got flags hanging up. American flag, I got the rebel flag, and then I got the blue thin line flag.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That ain't racist, in my opinion. It's a
flag. No, it's not. It's not.
It's a flag.
It's a flag.
My dad had the Confederate flag hanging up in his room.
Yeah.
And I got my own American flag right here.
And get this. So, I said, and I quote, "I don't give a fuck if you're black, white, Hispanic, purple, gray, green, rainbow. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Same thing if you're bi, queer. I don't give a fuck. You want to be
clear?
Queer.
Oh.
LGBTQ supporter. He doesn't give a flying rat's ass.
I don't give
You said clear.
Clear.
Clear. No, that's just clear. But no, I said, and I quote, "I don't give a fuck. You want to come in and hang out and chill? That's fine. But the one thing that you were not going to do in my podcast is come in here and run your mouth about stupid shit."
Like, the one time this guy named Blue Demon just out of nowhere said, and I quote, "I wouldn't be talking, Fox. You're banned from two servers, and you talk shit to people that have beef with you." I mean, me and Grizz were just talking about movies and Johnny Depp, and he just randomly. What's that?
Just said fucking sense, and like, dude, shut the fuck up. Who cares?
Well, yeah.
We literally told him off, and then he left.
Like, literally,
it's the same blue demon, Xena. The same blue demon that I told you about.
Yeah.
The one that actually believed his girlfriend exes over a new friend.
Oh, yeah.
When I say this, I want you both to look at me.
Huh?
And I'm not being mean. I honestly don't give a fuck if you're gay, straight, bi, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. You want to be friends with me, that's cool. We can kick it. What's up? Old school. Kick it. What's up? But, like I said, number one, you ain't going to come into the podcast, and I'm not saying that you are.
It's
okay?
examples.
So don't But when I tell everybody, like, you're going to be a guest, you're not going to come in and talk all this shit because you feel like you've been upset. We'll gladly discuss whatever the fuck you guys are talking about. But if you hear me going, what in the fuck are you talking about?
Don't bite your head off. Don't bite his head off.
Yeah, no. It ends bad.
I learned a lesson. I learned a valuable lesson on that. It's bad.
Okay.
She found out the hard way because I snapped on her. I said, you
And
ain't going to sit
he was on the
there.
verge of tears. Let's just say that. He was on the verge of tears. He thought he did something wrong that night. He literally thought he was in the wrong that night.
I was literally going to call it done.
He was going to quit the podcast altogether.
I was going to quit a lot of things.
Podcast was one of them.
Yeah. Well, when you're trying to get information and you can't get an answer.
And then we explain it to you after it in full detail because we couldn't say it in full detail because people were talking all at once and shit. You know what I mean?
I can't find friends.
Fringe?
Fucking stupid. TETREND. Where is it?
She's still doing the fucking crossword puzzle.
Yes. He's still doing the bullshit.
Fuck.
She's laughing.
No, the word. I am stuck on this. Okay, leave me alone. Give me satisfied. You know what? I have ADHD. Leave me alone, Grizz.
I didn't say.
No, she's stuck on the one word she can't find, so we'll keep at it.
The word. It's worse.
How it sounded though? How it sounded though was it sounded like it said, I can't find Grizz. Literally, that's what I heard.
Wait.
I'm sitting there going, wait, why the fuck are you looking on my ass for?
Wait, did I find the mortal?
Mortal? What the fuck?
Did I get thrown under the bus? Damn!
Did I find
Moni Myrtle?
Mortal.
Mortality.
Morals.
Morals.
Did I find the word already? I thought I did. No? Oh, I found it. Art Deco. I think that's how you say it.
Help! I'm lost! Which way's out?
Go to the light! Find the water and go to the light!
I get to the light and sure enough, I get sent to a different dimension. Be like, oh, this is bullshit. I figure out how to be like, you son of a bitch! You sent me towards the light. Now I'm fucking stuck in some weird ass dimension. How the fuck do I get out of here?
Hey, Victorian!
Direction.
I'd be calling you guys, be like, get me the fuck out of here, guys!
Do we have to go to someone's ass to find you?
I found Victorian!
Oh, Lord.
This podcast has gone really smooth and really funny.
Well, if people in here. It goes better.
I know! It goes better! That means you
wanna know
get
something
your butt in here
horrible?
sometimes.
Yuck.
You want to know something horrible?
What?
I have to look for Asian now.
Ah?
It's a word. It's a word. Asian.
You gotta look for an Asian? That sounds so
Yeah.
wrong in so many ways.
I have to look for Asian. Well then.
Kitty! Hey.
Kitty!
So literally a kitty up in Grizz's arms. Oh, he looked at him like a doggy. What the fuck?
So lovable.
His name is Dusty.
My uncle's named Dusty. Oh, I found the Asian.
Did I find this?
An Asian kitty cat.
Well, shit.
Yeah, I literally found the word Asian.
Oh, speaking of which, I literally could not find my cat one night.
Art Deco?
Yeah, I know, right?
Art
And this was
Deco.
the word I was talking
Art
about
Deco.
earlier. This was the word I was talking about. This one.
Borzery. That's what the word is. You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Boys.
Okay, Art Deco.
Art Deco.
Deco.
Art Deco. Deco.
Okay, it doesn't have the word dick in it, okay?
I'm trying to think of all of your time now. Thanks. There was one time Grizz heard me say sugar titties. And he's like,
Fuck! Back up into my fucking asshole. God.
He literally was like, he heard me say, sugar shitty tits. He's like, huh?
Yeah, sugar tits.
What were we doing? Playing a game when you said it?
I was playing, I think it was Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Monkey fucks.
A thing in your fucking broadcast. Oh, that was funnier than shit.
Oh my god, I can't find the word Art Deco.
Art Deco.
Whatever the word is, okay?
Art Dickigo. Art Dick.
I'm gonna throw this book.
Art Dick.
I'm gonna literally throw this fucking book.
Look at Grizz. Two girls and one guy. How this is gonna end?
Just wow. Why?
I mean, you were surrounded by women once. I mean, you could do it again.
The word.
I mean, every man's dreams to be surrounded by women, right? You were counting 10 to 20 women in that server.
Yay!
Grizz, the one time I heard you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what the fuck?
A poster?
About 6, and then I realized I was in the wrong fucking spot.
Like 10 or 20 women
How do I say
versus
this word?
you.
It's 31.
There you go.
31.
Upholstery.
I guess that's how you say it.
Upholstery.
Okay.
Upholstery.
But anyway, I got up in one night thinking everybody can talk because I was pissed about
I was in a girls' night and he was asking a question about his Twitch app that was saying he couldn't play games, a certain game. But when he plays it or Twitch streams it, it's fine. So he comes towards the server I'm in and he sees about 10, 20 women.
Not realizing it's a girl's night. That sentence.
That's hilarious.
And then these like 4 to 5 women started laughing. And as soon as I come back, I was like, what's up? They're like, oh, nothing. A guy decided to come in. I was like, oh, okay.
That's hilarious.
It was so funny.
Oh.
He was like, can you help me get the fuck out? And like 4 women started laughing.
After I figured it out what it was, I was like, alright, well, just have her message me when she can.
You're like, okay. And then, I think it was too legit, and she says, hey, Fox, somebody named Grizz wanted to message you on something. I was like, okay. Whoever it was, I will message him back. He's like, okay.
Yeah, it was me. Because it was like, because every time, I don't know what it was, but it would pop up saying this game does not, do the video thing. And I'm like, why? Every other game has done it, and I had ever had a problem.
I never had a problem with it. Oh, shit.
So,
I got 274.
Oh, I kid you not. That was the fastest I've ever got out of.
I don't blame
you. Into another.
I got 274 subscribers.
All I found out was, hey, it's girls' night. Nobody told me.
Nobody told me. I was like, not on the picture of that point. Like, why didn't anybody tell me?
So
I mean, if you were a guy, wouldn't you be like surrounded by women? You're like, oh my god, how about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then you get kicked.
That is hilarious.
Stopped off of, but I stopped at a certain number before I got kicked.
I think Emoji or Emoji Thug actually started busting out laughing.
And then I got put into a group chat with old guys. I fucking loved that because I didn't know any of them and I didn't feel it.
Jay every day was in there because he would have helped you out with your Twitch and stuff.
Well, I didn't know that at the time, so I left thinking it was like, oh, well, these are all their friends and they're getting together. So I'm like, I'm not even friends with these guys, so I'm gonna leave.
I mean, that's what they're always for. If you ever want to go back in there, you can actually go in there and introduce yourself and shit.
Like, it was kind of sketchy. Like, a little bit. It was a little bit sketchy.
Antiques.
It's random Xena.
Acting it. Shit!
I cannot believe I had to fucking look for the word Asian, though. Of all words!
Of all words, it's a culture.
It's black and white. I don't know how you can miss it.
I already found the word, damn it, really?
I lost that demonetization. Oh.
Oh. No. What I was about was the fact that she called me. I'm not making this up. Literally, Fox called me and goes, hey. Yeah? You busy? No, what's up? Well, I need to talk to you. Okay. Well, I think at this point in my head, clearly, I'm in
trouble.
I'm not worrying about any other fucking thing. I'm mostly concerned, like, all right, what's going on? Then he decides to tell me that everything is fine. Well, for me, anyways. Well, that's good because he kind of freaked me out, but all right.
Why are you gonna freak the guy out?
I'm sorry.
Well, I thought she was having an issue. Well, come to find out that 3 of my videos that I posted on Twitch went up and got flagged for copyright.
Because of GTA, video games have the radios.
Oh, yeah, no, you have to turn that off when you play, yeah.
Yeah, I did not know that, so my games that I did are fucking gone.
I had to delete them in order for him to have his videos up. Look at him, he's pissed.
You're
3 of my good fucking videos that probably had good views on it Gone.
Just try it again, but not one. Just turn off the radio.
That's what I'm gonna do. You probably have to turn the music all the way fucking off. The music audio setting.
Yeah.
On the game itself.
Yeah.
Which was completely fucked. Like, that was like 3 videos that I did.
I remember one of them when you dying multiple times. I watched that one. I was like, this one's already DCMA'd. How the fuck that happened?
Yeah,
What?
but
Strange words!
was there all that had fucking music in them? Yeah.
Copywritten radio record company music shit.
But yet the fucking shit was already either passed or is...
It's still copywritten no matter fucking what.
But look at some of these games that came out. Look at literally
Fallout actually has music from the 20s, but they're considered copyright. Then why do people play the games and don't get copyright strikes?
Exactly.
Real.
Exactly.
Especially when us small YouTubers want to grow, and all of a sudden we're getting DCMA this, DCMA that. The fuck is wrong with y'all?
But it's funny because
classic.
One, because of 3 videos.
Oh,
I thought gave me like a ban or something because of all 3 videos.
No. They were claims. We had to delete the claims. The claimed videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, how much is that gonna fucking break somebody?
None, because that actually, when you think about it, bro, like, when you think about it, once you delete those videos, you can't get royalties to them. The royalties will go to you, so to speak.
But still, like, that's the funniest thing. Why was mine the only video that got demonetized?
Grizz, hold on, time out. Roxas had the same problem that night, too. Roxas had the same problem. He sent me a messenger. He sent all of us in the clan chat a messenger saying, help me. Xena, do you remember that?
You want to know why? Because I have a funny feeling that something's going on.
DCMA because of the record companies that own that music, but Fallout and GTA have rights to play those musics, but small content creators like us don't. If we bought the game, shouldn't the music be rightfully to us as well?
Exactly.
Because we bought the game, we want to stream it just to have fun, and then we get cancel cultured by record companies like, wait a second, they're playing a game that has our music. Demonetize them!
No, I'm taking this back to Johnson. I'm not fighting the last 3 words. Fuck this shit. Okay, I'll be back.
You're done with the stupidity of the word searches.
Yes, I am.
The stupid word searches are always the worst ones, aren't they?
But it's literally funny how every other video I've done was okay. Except for GTA. What the fuck?
I mean, you have to figure out what the fuck you did wrong and fix it. But the thing is,
they don't tell you what you did wrong.
The music. They're saying which music is which. They never do. Until you find what the music is, and either you can mute it, which mutes all the audio you have with the commentary in it, like I did once, or you can delete the video and restart fresh, but you have to start all over with your fucking commentary, all your character creations, and all other bullshit.
But if you look at all these fucking streamers and shit, they can sit there and play those sounds and everything, and they don't get copyright, nothing. But yet when we do it...
Or small Twitch streamers, not these big, huge ones, or the big YouTubers, like, us small streamers and YouTubers get fucking copyright strikes. Yeah. I mean, especially with my mom's streams. Every single time. DCMA claim, DCMA claim, DCMA claim. I'm like, oh fuck! even after we credited Snoop Dogg, I actually credited him. That DCMA is probably gone after I credited him, though.
But
He
it's
says
funny.
the copyright claim has been settled and blah blah blah. I'm like, bitch, we credited him. You can't say we did not credit him when we credited him in the video. In the video itself. In the live stream. You can't possibly think, oh, we're going to demonetize you because you didn't credit him. Bitch, we credited him. We called him out. We shouted him out. We told him his music is the bomb and the best.
Yeah.
Try to say we did not credit him. Try that. We got videographic evidence of that shit. I could easily send it to Snoop Dogg himself. I can easily at Snoop Dogg on Twitter and say, hey bro, YouTube is demonetizing us because of the fact we credited you in a video.
And we're explaining how people your music is and everything. I mean, I don't think he would get pissed.
He wouldn't get pissed at all. He would actually be happy about it. He's chill.
Look at it this way. This motherfucker had, and I'm talking like legitly, and he's a good artist. This guy, I kid you not, did his own fucking podcast, plays games and everything, but he still goes out and does what he loves to do.
Oh, music.
And he spends a lot of time with his family.
Exactly, he's a family man. So as I'm saying, Snoop Dogg is a chill person. So if I have to shout him out to the top of my fucking lungs and say, hey yo Snoop Dogg, YouTube is demonetizing us after we shouted you out in one of our videos. Even after we played even before we played your music, we shouted you out and credited you.
Yeah.
And I quote, for YouTube to hear this, and I don't give a flying rat's ass if you try to demonetize this one as well, or copyright claim it. So I don't care if it's shot on my top of my lungs. Snoop Dogg is the best freaking artist, and kitty going off like a bomb with the kitty cat Snoop Dogg. But yeah, we literally got demonetized because we played one of Snoop Dogg's songs after we credited him in the video, right before we played the song, Xena.
Oh, what about a song? What?
We credited Snoop Dogg before we played his song, Smoke Weed Every Day. So, YouTube is probably gonna get sued by Snoop Dogg after we DM him or something.
What is shit? You got a fucking mouse in your pocket?
Huh?
Hello?
What's
you?
What is this shit? Do you got a mouse in your pocket?
I said you and Xena and me. That's the we.
You're not getting my joke.
Yet I don't care about that joke.
I'm
gonna squeaking.
What the fucking mouse do?
I was squeaking.
Not
you, her.
I'll peanut fool you.
I'm gonna strangle you with a Mountain Dew.
How the fuck are you gonna do that?
I don't.
That's Little bit's like, what the fuck, Mom? Little bit's like, what the fuck? Not you, Mom! Xena's like, little bit's like, what the fuck? What are you doing to me? Put me down. Put me down. I swear to Almighty God, I swear to Odin. I swear, I will peanut fool you. I got 2 legs. I got 2 paws. I will kitty foo you. Kitty foo. Aww.
Go ahead.
She's like, fuck, Ma.
I love you!
Yeah, right. You're making me look like a puppet on the goddamn podcast.
These are good.
Bitch.
What? Back up.
Excuse me? Excuse me, bitch? Excuse me?
These are good.
I know they are. Why don't you get me some?
I'm sorry. This is also a good cup too. It's one of those snack cups.
Fancy
Isn't that the one that you bought from Wish?
I bought it from Dollar General, the 4th.
Oh.
On the plains of Mexico, even the way will go away. So fancy, even the way will go along the
What are you singing?
Away, Santiana. Captain crew along the plains of Mexico. Ever up in the way I'll go away, Santiana. Ever up in the way I'll go along the plains of Mexico.
I was going to go to Mexico.
No. Grizz. Almost heaven.
Almost heaven.
West Virginia.
Blue Ridge Mountains.
Shenandoah River. Life is
Don't
older.
forget the springs.
What the fuck? Country road, take me home to the place. Wait, no, wait.
Hey, guys, wait a minute.
What?
River.
Woo! Hot. Woo!
Mountains moving like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. Virginia, Mount Vermont, take me home. Country roads.
Along West Virginia. Take home. Country roads.
Were you having a hot flash moment there, dear?
All the memories.
No, I had to get some
Gather around her. Miner's lady. Stranger to blue waters. Something dusty. Ain't it on the sky? Misty taste of moonshine.
Teardrop in my eyes.
Roads, take me home to the place
I belong.
West Virginia.
Mount Vermont.
Take me home.
Country roads.
I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Down the road I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong.
You talking me?
Virginia, on my mama, take me
home. Look at him. He's a leprechaun.
Country roads, take me home.
He's got a leprechaun.
Place I belong.
West Virginia. Mama, take me home. Country roads.
Oh my god, Grizz, look at
Country
little Cole.
roads. Take me home down country roads.
Grizz, he fell asleep to your song. Are you a lump of
Yeah.
coal?
Even though I suck, it's alright.
Yeah, he fell asleep to it. Hey, Xena. Little lump of coal. He's a little lump. A little lump of coal. Are you my coal? Are you my Christmas coal baby?
I think I suck at singing. What do you guys think?
Oh, your singing was beautiful.
I know, but I said I think I suck at singing. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Your
Fuck.
singing's beautiful. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you.
Look, see, woo. It's just a bra. Bra.
This video and subscribe.
Is the cat really after your bra?
I know TMI, Grizz, but she's freaking out about girl like this.
Who's freaking out? Wait, time out. What?
My cat is freaking out about my strings right
on
here
your bra.
on my bra.
Okay, and I needed to know that why.
It's just random. He does random shit.
Sorry, TMI.
Hey.
This is why I love this girl. This is why I started dating this girl. This is why I wanted to get engaged with this girl.
And mother told me someday I will
buy.
Doors, sail to distant shores, stand up on the noble bark I steer, steady course to the heavens. You many full men,
What are you
Mother told me.
Wait. Grizz. Time out.
With doors, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow. Noble bark I steer, steady course to the heavens. You many woman.
Boba Fett.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, señor Verdejo? Opa. Buenas noches.
Oh, come on, niggas. We know you can speak English. Well, yeah, that's why I said TMI on the bra, because it's a show. Literally, what she was freaking out about. Yeah, literally, you're gonna freak out about this? Yeah, it's a bra.
Also.
Well, in Hall.
Hi, Grizz. Oh, shit. Why'd you turn off your camera, Grizz?
I don't know.
Wait, who?
Oh, there we go. Oh,
also.
Grizz. What?
Listen.
Huh?
Hold on.
Who are you talking to? Brian?
Brian Grizzly. It's not the cloud.
Oh, you got your camera on?
Yeah, but I can always turn it off.
No.
I knows what you look like. She's came over one day. You've seen her. She's seen you.
I've seen your butt before, man. Come on.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have, you bearded motherfucker.
You haven't seen him naked, though, is what he's getting at.
Oh. Grizz, oh, look at Grizz. Look what you fucking did to him.
Just why? Just why?
Why?
Out of all things.
Oh.
You know what? Here.
Was
with good doors, sail to distant shores, and upon the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, human, foeman. My mother told me someday I will buy good doors, sail to distant shores.
Hey, Dina.
Oh my god. What?
Our song, probably.
Oh, Lord. You are meaning like you that she hasn't seen you.
Dina.
When you said when you said you haven't seen her, but you haven't seen her, but yeah. What? Oh, Lord. Poor Grizzly, why? Why? Look at Grizzly!
He's a man. He's a man. Come on.
You are horrible.
This is my other song that I think we should go together with.
Caught it bad just today.
Yeah.
Really? Ain't been out in a while anyway. Was hoping I could catch you throwing smiles in the face. So many talking, you don't even have to try. You're cute enough to fuck with me.
Yeah, babe.
Looking at the table, all I see is bleeding white. Baby, you living a life, nigga, you ain't living right. Cause you came and drinking with your friends. You ain't got the best, don't listen. If you've been in your garden, you know that you can. Call me when you want.
It's got catnip in it. It's got catnip in it. Yep. Yes.
Dina.
You are weird, Chai.
A sign of the times every time that I speak, a dime and a nine. Every week, what a time shining on me. Now I can't leave. And now I'm back in LA. Never want the niggas to me. I want to fuck them cause I envy.
How did she look at her? Wow.
Chicken, call me when you want. In the morning, I'll be when you want. Call me up
Oh. I got the feminine version of that.
Oh, got one for you.
Listen.
I got one.
This is by Anna Pansu and Chloe Breeze. They're singers on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm married to a boy that she doesn't know all that. Tell me that dirty, dirty boys, you know, everyone is talking on the scene, but they're all about the places that you've been. Looks like you both can keep your goddamn business clean. Something Nobody is at home. And he sure that
For which one? Yes.
1, 2, 3, got him lined up at a door. She loves the moment.
I work as a server, which is $7.20, and then I work as a combo, that's $12 an hour.
She'll give you what you want, but only if you play. Daddy plays rough, trying to act real tough, but you know, to get switches up and down. I'm supposed to be
At least so, yeah. That's why they upped it to $13 an hour for you. Yeah. That's why you're getting paid more. That's because I think cashiers are only, once they say that a cashier would be 11, and then stopper.
Poor Grizz.
Yeah, you're getting paid $2 an hour.
What, Grizz?
I told my boss Randy that I needed more hours anyway.
What, Grizz?
I got one better than that.
So I have to bring a dishwasher. Oh, I work tomorrow as
I just want to think.
Sunday. I'm also a combo. I only work 2 days at the service. So
Room up with the smoke.
that's the money downstairs. Is for my serving.
I'm at my
That's 2 days I did. Monthly, I can make.
That's Ryan Upchurch.
Let's see. I actually can.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? This is the song that for the Rab Clan when we're like emotional with our thoughts and shit. Listen.
We will march into the night. Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries.
You're gonna call your own.
Okay.
She opens it every time.
So last week,
the blood is
November 28th to December 11th, because I took some hours off for his birthday. I made $312.29. Well, it's bi-weekly, so within a month, yeah, basically. And that I got paid on the 16th, this paycheck. December 2nd, I got paid $217.47.
Hey, Grizz. Our main theme for the Rab Clan.
But when you paid in 2 weeks or bi-weekly? Well, bi-weekly or weekly.
You make 300 a week?
Well, mine's bi-weekly. Mine I get paid bi-weekly. Well,
Put it back down. You're my domain. Got the whole crowd screaming out our name. It's a blowout. It's a hurricane. It's over before you know it.
Okay, so because bi-weekly is every 2 weeks where you get paid. That's what I do.
So
weekly is when you get paid
on
every
the podcast does not know who the Rab Clan
that would make more sense if he brings in $600. If he's getting paid bi-weekly, He made like 300 that week, and then the next week he made 300. So. Oh, sorry. We're discussing. Me and Davis are also talking. Sorry.
We're talking money.
Oh, it's
I know,
okay.
but-
That's fine. But for those who don't know who the Rab Clan are, me and Fox Lady here own and CEO it.
Yep.
Is she alive or something?
Oh my god! You think there was a big shot? Oh no! Run!
Alright, well,
God brought yourself.
okay. This is who we are. And if you don't know who we are, then you're shit out of luck.
So this is bi-weekly. Oh, right there. On how much I made.
Hunter-killer drone on
Yeah, that was alright. I already got that.
Gina, you need to make your own little hype thing for, you need to make your best play, girl.
That's how much they show.
recover the area.
You need to make your best play. You hear me?
Oh. I'll have to do that sometime then.
You gotta click your best play with via Xbox if you need to.
I mean, I could also do it on the computer because I have a bunch of I think saved replays on Fortnite that I could flip through and send you one. Jesus Christ, my poor brain.
Look at the screen share. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. They're not charging now. Bitch, charge. Fucking hey, man. Never mind.
Because recently we're just doing Call of Duty and Fortnite.
Oh, her eyes never turned down her clothes. That's why we're beautiful. But she doesn't use the money. Maybe she does. Where's she still? Yes.
Excuse me, my knifing skills. It's my knifing skills. Knife that kills
Okay, so you
skills.
have that.
Like,
Well, how do
but yeah, these are the people behind the mics as well. If you guys want to see who is behind clan mics.
Copy.
Need more drink.
Hey, Nina. Nina! Hey.
What?
Hold on. Let me rewind. Go to the screen share.
Nino. Several times.
Where's your phone?
Oh.
You're in my domain, got the whole crowd screaming.
I need to go get something to drink, so give me a second.
It's a hurricane, it's over. Before you know it, why you shaking? We're a dynasty in the making. We're the royalty, now we're breaking down the enemy. Move over. The soldiers take a swing, I can take a hit. If we die, it's fine. We live for this. It's all for this.
I copy. What? Best play?
I'm streaming right now.
Alright, hang on, give me a minute.
I was just like,
Yeah, I know you're letting me know.
because when you go back to the song again, I'm gonna be doing something
Alright, fine. But we're probably gonna end the podcast right now. I don't know how long we've been on. Holy shit. Okay.
Couple hours.
Here for a couple hours. So we're gonna do the outro as soon as she gets back. So whenever you do, go restroom, take a break, smoke if you got 'em. I'll be right back.
Smoking on the weed.
Smoke on the. I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom.
I'm by myself. Oh no. Oh, don't tell me. Okay. I was gonna be pissed if it froze on me. Be like, no, don't! How far am I away from you? Shit! Oh, that's still pretty good. The OG sucks. I don't like it. Let's go to here. Never mind. Let's go over to here. I don't want to die immediately first round.
Where's your farty pan? Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Whoop. Yep, he's definitely a lump of little coal. And check. I see we tuned yet, or not?
Oh?
Go.
Oh, I'm trying to decide what gun I want.
What are you doing?
It's annoying. Yet.
Smack that butt! Smack the booty butt! Smack the booty butt! He's like,
Do I want Act 10 or do I want the Uzi?
use the Uzi.
Oh, they're both automatic, so. Oh, fuck it. There we go. Alright. Where do I want to go die?
I'm confused.
So am I. I'm deciding on a spot where to go die.
Okay. Pretzels and Coca-Cola.
In the same glass?
Oh,
I'm confused?
Why?
Pretzels and Coke?
Diet Coke.
no, it's Coca-Cola with pretzels. It's my snack cup. I literally said it.
I'm gonna go die. I picked my map. I'm gonna go die.
See? Name's right here. I don't know if you can see it.
Nice.
I got it from Dollar General. I was excited.
Nice. Hey, sis.
Hey, what's up?
I picked the map I'm gonna go die at now.
What are you playing?
Black Ops. Black Ops Cold War.
Damn.
Yeah. And I'm streaming it too.
Nice.
Yeah. By myself. There's really a difference.
I'm assuming this is blood.
Oh fuck, I got the same gun twice. God damn it.
Why are you looking at me like this?
When you don't want the same gun twice, get it?
I have to do it now.
Oh.
He's not hard. I conquered the David. Right, Linus.
Durability test, let's throw it.
I literally, that is Alexis and, Max old lamp. No.
There we go.
So
You're not throwing me.
Why the fuck is my...
I will throw my life at you.
Dude, I was just a little girl. I'd be like,
Is that a little bit better? Can you guys see me a little bit better?
Yeah, I can see you better.
Oh, okay.
I can see you just fine.
Ginger.
Why are
Well,
we...
not really, but I've always wanted to be a ginger.
Oh.
Horizontal stick.
when Johnny said he slapped nationality out of us again.
Maybe a little bit.
Over.
Oh, yes, I forgot. Everybody, I think it's time to do a closing of the Fox and Grizz podcast. I completely forgot about that. My bad. Without further ado, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video or the stream or whatever. Without further ado, I'm Fox. This is Grizz.
Yellow.
And this is the lovely lady, Foxy Lady 345. And we will see you guys all later. Do you want to say goodbye, Cole? Apparently not. He wants to sleep. Well, anyway, guys, we'll see you later.